What's up Chirpos, and welcome back to another Trailmakers video. Today we are taking a close look at my 1:1 scale Bugatti Chiron, why it's so good, and what techniques you might want to incorporate in your future car builds. Enjoy! Muscle cars aren't fun to drive if they aren't fast, so high speed is a must for this kind of build. This car only has 5 engines and is pretty heavy, but it can still go over 200 km per hour. How? The answer is zero drag glitching. By detaching blocks in front of areas with a lot of drag, the game stops calculating drag for that area, meaning you can get perfect aerodynamics without compromising the looks of the car. This greatly increases the top speed of this vehicle, making it really fun to drive. When it comes to traction, there seems to be a lot of choices in terms of wheels. But in reality, there are only really 2. If you know that you're only going to race on tarmac, pick the racing wheels, since they have superior grip on asphalt, but basically not on off-road. Otherwise, go for single or double motorcycle wheels, since they have all-round good traction and, in my opinion, often just look better. Not being 2 blocks wide by default also makes room for more complex steering in the front, which I will talk about later. Even while going 220 km per hour, this car is stable and can take turns without flipping or spinning out. It doesn't have any downforce, fins or gyros keeping it upright, but instead relies on its center of mass to keep it stable. By placing your CG in the bottom and to the front of the car, it will automatically try to stabilize to the direction of travel while going forwards. This makes it fun to drive and allows it to take turns at high speeds without the risk of under or oversteering. This is how bad the car would be if the center of gravity was in the back, for example. One of the most important parts of a good car build is of course the looks. But how do you make a car look good? If there's only one takeaway from this video, let it be this. Use reference images. A trick you can do to specifically make cars look better is to fix the wheel bite. A wheel bite is when a wheel touches a part of your car, and this happens if you use the normal steering setup with just one hinge and then the wheel. Since wheels don't have collisions with blocks, this usually works for driving, but it looks kinda ugly. To fix this, have 2 steering hinges on top of each other. The inner one should be set to the steering angle you want, but going in the reverse direction of how you want your wheel to steer. The outer one should be set to double the speed and double the angle, as well as going in the direction you want your wheel to steer. This will make your wheels stay neatly in place when you turn, which in my opinion just looks way better and realistic. When you're building, you can often feel like there isn't any piece for a specific part of the build. That's where hinge and piston glitching comes into play. By using a piston or a hinge, you can basically merge parts together, creating entirely new parts for your desired application. This is a bit tricky, but it's one of the things you just kinda have to get a feel for. When you master this, it will allow you to make some really interesting shapes. Being a subcategory of aesthetics, decals can really make your build pop. On this car, I used for the iconic curve from the bottom to the roof, the front grille, and more. Even just simple shapes can make your build stand out and look much better. There is of course a lot more that goes into building a car like this, but I try to cover the basics here. If you want me to make a video about something specific, make sure to comment down below and subscribe so you don't miss a video. If you want to, you can even join my Discord with the link down below. But I'm pretty sure that's all I had to say. So for now, this has been Wemplar, and I'll see you again the next time. Peace out. Why is it doing that? That's so strange.
Okay, this checkpoint is good.
This
where am I?
Why?
Look at the distance. Look at the distance.
I'm in limbo. I don't...
Why am I underwater and you are currently...
How many meters away is that? What the fuck?
I'm just taking screenshots as it goes. I want to see how far this is.
Okay, someone calculate the speed I'm going at.